Let's see who the first one is to join me today. This part's the fun part. No, it's all fun. I see Kim. Hello, Kim. You're the first one. I should like do a prize. Like the first 3 people that join me get something. I might have to think about that for next time. That'd be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Thanks for joining me, Kim. But you said you've already done this, haven't you? Because you watched my original tutorial, right? I think I might do that next time. I think I'll do that. Awesome. Yeah, if you have pictures to show in the group, in both groups, that'd be fun. That'd be fun to see. We'll give everyone just a few more minutes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to apologize ahead of time. About 7:30, you'll probably hear a bunch of dogs barking because it'll be the changing of the guards downstairs. Not all of my dogs get along, so we have to like rotate them through the house. They have their shifts. And about 7:30 is when we do the next rotation. And then of course there's chaos because everyone's like, blah. But that's okay. We have it figured out. We have a pretty crazy schedule. You had challenge getting the inside papers correct. Yeah, it is. It's a little tough. They get kind of slippery, and kind of hard to line up. I'm hoping I'm gonna do coffee stain paper this time. I'm hoping. I'm wondering if it'll be any better. We'll see. Hi, Margaret. Marla is asking, what? I don't know. What is this? Okay. I'm not sure what this live thing is. That's weird. Sorry, Bring them on video. Do you guys want to be on video? I'm not sure how that will work. Oh, well. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, Kim, as you have seen, this was the one that I made previously. I did a YouTube tutorial on this. And this is the cover, if you know, the freebies I had a few weeks ago, this jumbo cover, or jumbo tag, and I just use it as a cover. And then I just did the waterfall folding right there. From Los Angeles, Margaret. Cool. That's very far away. I'm in Tennessee. That's awesome. So as you can see, and I like to pet it. It's so cool. It just feels neat. Anyway, so I just used regular white paper on this and then decorated the edges with washi tape. So we're going to do something similar. And then the binding I just did kind of like used ribbon to make a ring, kind of, so that it would flip open easy. And then I did I just looped through the 2 rings. I did another bigger loop, so it'd be kind of like a hanging tag. I thought that was cool. But tonight I'm going to try something a little bit different. So, let me put that away. And for the cover, I'm going to use my 2 recent freebies that I did this last Friday because I'm excited about fall. So I'm just going to like go with it and pretend it's almost fall. Although here in Tennessee, not quite. That's okay. All right, so I've got my coffee stain paper. And the one thing that I would say about the waterfall paper folding kind of is it looks really pretty if you have double-sided designs, you know, paper designs. Then there's not much you have to do to it really, because each one is pretty. Each edge is pretty, right? But I don't have a bunch of that laying around. Honestly, I didn't feel like printing a bunch out, so I got a little lazy. But I mean, just listen to that. I love the sound of coffee paper. And it doesn't smell that great anymore. It's been sitting around for a while. But anyway, I was thinking I'm gonna do it with this time. First of all, because I mean the designs on every page, just the natural designs are different. So that may be all it needs. I don't know. And also it's a little bit wavy, which I think some people I've seen, they actually iron their coffee stain paper. I don't iron my own clothes, so I'm not gonna iron paper. I guess I'm not that committed. Oh, you're finding out way too much about me. But I'm thinking kind of the waviness might add some interest. I don't know. I'm experimenting here, you guys. Okay, thank you for joining me. So, all right, I've got 9 pages. With the 9 pages, that gave me the perfect height for the 1/4 inch little space in between each page. You could do more. You could, less maybe wouldn't be really worth it, but more would be, I would say 1/2 inch maybe. That'd be cool too. But I'm gonna stick with my 1/4 inch. So I don't know if you guys have done waterfall journals before. When I first saw, you need to see what I'm doing here. They were suggesting that you fold it to whatever length you need, and then let me show you. Let me show you with plain paper for a minute here. I was experimenting with this. So say you do this, and then, oh wait, no, forget that. You do this, right? And then the next one, you go your space that you want, say 1/4 inch, and then you fold this, but it has to line up right with that fold. And it just, I guess I'm gonna say it just because I'm not that coordinated. I don't know. That doesn't work very well for me. So I just said I'm gonna do it my way because I can. We can all do it our own way. And I'm gonna go backwards. So instead of starting with the outer sheet, I'm gonna go to the very middle. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, so I'm just gonna fold this and do about 1/4 inch. Can you see that? Yeah, okay. Okie dokie. And then when I take my next page, I can just fold it straight onto that, and that just, to me, so much easier. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm only gonna worry about one of these lining up really well. These are it's getting kind of curly over here, so, but I'm not gonna worry about that too much right now. I do want to get a good crease. All right. I already like this. Look at the different varying browns. This one's actually has a touch of red, because after I dipped it in coffee, I dipped it in beet juice. I think it looked neat. I have some more that are more red, but I didn't want to necessarily use those for this. But it does add like a kind of like a red velvety look to it. I like it a lot. Okay, so this one, why is that not? It looks like it wants to be, and if it's not exact, obviously that's not gonna hurt anything. Looks like that one's a little bit wider, but that's okay. All right. This is gonna be interesting. Very interesting. So unfortunately, I can't do this and read your comments. I'm gonna try. Let me see. Oh, Carrie, you used beet juice also. Awesome. I thought I had invented it. No, no. I've seen people use so many cool things. I guess avocado pits. Has anyone done that before? Hello, Tammy. I guess avocado pits. If you, I don't know if you boil it. I haven't really gotten into the nitty gritty of that, but if you boil it and use that water, it turns the paper a lovely shade of pink. So that's cool. I think I'm gonna turn it this way. All right, you guys can still see that? Okay. All right, just a few more to go. Oh my goodness. I love this one. There's a rack that I have. It's a stove rack, and it just has this design on it. And it makes me think of like church cathedral windows or something. I don't know, kind of medieval stuff, which I'm a medieval nerd. So I always love the ones that turn out like that with that design on them. I need to experiment with some more patterns and stuff too. I don't have time, you guys. I don't have time for the crafting world as much as I would like. It makes me sad sometimes. But I shouldn't complain. I've gotten a lot more time this year than I have in the last 10 years. So I'm not gonna complain. Well, I probably still will, but I know I shouldn't. Okay, let's see. Getting there. And if you're using, I mean, you can just, eyeball it as far as how many papers you're going to need. It really depends on your cover. You can just figure out your cover later after you get your book and the pages what you want. But I mean, I just happen to know that, I need it to be about that high. But if you're doing like a regular book like this, I guess that's up to you. If you want to figure out the size before or afterwards, kind of play around with it. If you're going to be a free spirit and figure it out later, or figure it out ahead of time. Oh my goodness, I'm loving the coffee edges. I was thinking I might use washi tape again and maybe some lace, but I don't know if I want to now. I think it looks pretty spectacular with just the coffee stain paper. Oh my goodness. Okay, one more. Yes, okay. Okay, yes. Okay, what do you guys think? Ooh, and it has the extra crunch. Okay, so let me see what Carrie said. You never get a good pink color with avocado. Okay, that's a bummer. All right, so I'm going to. This edge is better than this edge. This has more curly cues, so I'm just going to use this. And I want the edge, like this edge to hang over just a little bit, so it's like a real cover. I don't necessarily want it. Well, you know what? Hang on a second. I do want it to kind of line up with this top edge. I think I might do one more sheet. Hang on. Hold the phone. I guess that makes it 10 pages then. Excuse me just a second. I will grab, I have it handy here, kind of handy. I don't knock anything down. Okay, there we go. All right, I'll do one more. Because I do, ooh, yeah, yes. I do want it just a little bit taller, so whew, this is going to be hard to cut. Girls, I'm not sure how I'm going to cut this. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay. Okay, I think that's, I don't know why it turned out a little bit shorter with this than with the regular paper. Maybe because it's fatter. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to use this edge, right? I'm going to go ahead and line that up here and put it over just a little, because again, I want it to be just a little bit, just like a real cover. All right, and then really just eyeballing it. And then I'm going to draw the line here. Hang on, I'm afraid I'm going to move this. Clip it. Okay. Can you see? Am I in frame? Okay. And then draw the outline here. And whoops. And there. Okay. Okay, so now this is excuse me, this is the part that for me is tough because I have wimpy hands. This is a lot of paper to cut through. And I'm going to cut it just like inside the line because I want to have a little bit of a overlap, right? Or a hangover. Not a hangover. I don't want a hangover. I want it to hang over. Oh my goodness, you know what I mean. Okay, so cut just, and if I do it in little, oh, there we go. Then it seems to work better. When I did it the first time, I was trying to like really cut it like a big girl, and it didn't work very well. Kind of cut at an angle. Try to get it as straight as you can, but that's okay. Okay. And then the same for this. And here's my line. I'm going to cut it inside the line just a little bit. Actually, this seems to cut a little bit better than the regular paper. Maybe it's because it's been treated and dried more. I don't know. It's a little bit better. Still a little challenging for my little wimpy hands. And I'm going to go ahead and just cut past that diagonal line just so I can give myself room to turn this bus around and come back from this angle. And again, I'm going to go inside the line that I drew. And of course, the further down you get, the easier it is to cut because you don't have as much paper. And it's like easy breezy. I have a feeling I didn't do it straight. Hang on. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think that'll do. Okay. So I'm not going to throw that away because it's too lovely. So I'll just put it away somewhere here for a minute. Oh, where am I going to put it? Right there. Okay. So now I did the same thing. I feel like I'm looking at my chest. Okay. You have wimpy hands too, Kim? Yeah. Maybe it's not us. Maybe it's just really hard to do. So I did it again. I actually, I just realized I cut this out before I made sure these were lined up. You really do want them to be lined up perfectly, and they're not, as you can see. So let me do that real quick. Just by a shade. It's not even, it's just kind of like a sliver, really. Just a sliver. Okay, and of course I have to re-ink because ink is life. I love inking. Okay. Now I need to see if it changed this for me. Actually, it didn't. Okay, that's good. Okay. So, if you watched, you know what? I think I want, which one do I? I think I want to do this one for the cover, front cover, and that one for the back. Yeah. If you watched my original tutorial on this, you saw me do try two different ways of punching holes. And once again, the thickness at the top is pretty stinking thick. So it doesn't work really well with a regular hole punch. I mean, I wouldn't even, don't even try it. I wouldn't. I mean, unless if you really want that size, you could just, take a few sheets, take it apart and do a few sheets at a time. Just make sure that it lines up, But it worked quite well with the crocodile. I'm trying to get this lined up just right. So this time I'm just going to use the crocodile. I'm not going to do the paper hole punch. Okay. This is definitely roughly. This is thicker. I love it. Okay. So what I do, oh, here we go. Okay. So I'm going to use the larger hole. And I'm going to do the 2 holes here like I did with this one, but I don't think I'm going to do well, I know I'm not going to do the grommets because I can't find my grommets that are this size. I thought I had some. I couldn't find them, so maybe I don't have them. But for what I'm going to do this time, I think it'll still look okay. So, and this time I'm going to get a little bit more exact. I want my holes to be a little bit more. I mean, I eyeballed them pretty good on that time, but I don't know. I'm nervous. I don't want to mess it up. So I'm going to go in an inch from this corner and kind of go to the depth of, it's not exact science, obviously, but I'm gonna put a little dot there, and then an inch. Well, that's not gonna work. Hello. Okay, an inch, and then about that far, and a dot there. Yeah, that's about right. Okay, that made me feel better. It's probably no more exact than if I eyeballed it, but that's okay. So the post, oh, something stuck. The post on this is much thicker and sturdier than the paper hole punch, which is why I think this is going to work better. It does work better. Okay, so I need to move this over just a tad. And I am going to find my little dot and, oh, yeah, beautiful. That's a lot of paper. That's a lot of paper. Where's my pokey tool? Where's my pokey tool? How about just scissors? Okay, there we go. Okay, then I'll move it back over here. How are we on time? Oh, okay, we're doing good. All right, let me. All right, so then I'll do the other hole. Okay, that worked really well. Okay, so there we have it. Our holes. Now, definitely don't want to move it too much now. Okay, so the ribbon this time, the binding, I'm going to use this. Isn't this pretty? Oh, beautiful colors. I think it'll go nicely with that. I wasn't sure about the pinkish reddish, but there's a little red leaf there, and then there's a little red berries there, so I think it'll look nice. Anyway, I love sari silk. Okay, so this time I'm going to do what I had contemplated doing last time. I do like this, like I said before, I like the freedom of doing, I kind of like made two little rings with the ribbon, and there's a lot of it, you know, the being able to open it up wide it has nice movement. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But I think I'm gonna like the way this maybe looks better, and so I'll just go with it. So what I'm gonna do, this is the front. Okay, I'm gonna put it in one side, maybe. Okay, put it one side. I need to decide how long I want this. I'm gonna be a little bit generous, because I'd rather have too much than not enough. Okay, so then I'll do the other side. Hello, Kim Myers. Thanks for joining us. Thanks. All right. I wish I could like really converse with you guys and do this at the same time, but I can't. Okay. There we go. All right. So all I'm going to do now, super duper easy, I'm just going to tie a bow. I think that'll look so pretty. And it should keep it together enough where it shouldn't be a problem. Maybe that wasn't too long. Or maybe a little bit. I don't know. I can trim it off a little bit. So, okay. Look, that's pretty neat, huh? Let me see. I'm gonna cut that off. Just a skosh. There you go. Look at that. Look. And look. Isn't that something? I just love the way that looks. So, but you know what? Since we have some extra time, the whole point of this is to have the waterfall effect, you know, to have all the different edges and the prettiness of that. And this doesn't need really, I don't think, anything else, because all of the edges look different and you can really see the contrast. But as some of you may have missed, the first one I did, I just used plain white paper and I used washi tape to define the edges. And I may do a little bit of washi tape and a little bit of lace, but I'm gonna leave some of them just natural because I love the way it looks. So let me see. Well, I say that. Oh, okay, I've got some. I need small. I thought I had some small lace, smaller lace. Let me see. Hang on. This will work because this kind of goes with the lettering. So I'll use this. Hold the phone. I thought I had My desk is a mess. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here's some cream. Yes, here's some cream and some teal. And then I will do some washi tape. These are actually cigar labels, which is ironic because I cannot stand the smell of cigars. But the labels are really cool. And I'm thinking that would look nice with this. I've got some other florally things, but I think for the fall, kind of like the warm tone. Oh, hang on, I've got this too. What do you think? Maybe I'll use some of each. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the lace, this cream lace on the bottom. Well, no, wait a second. That'll look nice with a little bit of the teal peeking out because of the teal lettering. Okay, I'm just making this up as I go, you guys. I hope you don't mind. Let's see. And I won't do every single page because I don't think we'll have quite enough time for that. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys a little idea of the process. And I'm just going to use art glitter glue because it's my favorite. But I've heard a lot of people talking highly of the Fabri-Tac glue. I haven't bought it yet or tried it. Okay, I need to do this where you guys can see. This is wanting to... Okay, so here, hang on. So, case in point, I'm not able to flip it open as much without it wanting to flip back, which is fine. The other one kind of stays open a little bit better. It's really up to you what you want to do. But for the purposes of doing the edges, I'm going to have to kind of weigh that down a little bit. Okay, can you see that? There you go. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to put this on the edge. And I think I'm going to let this bottom one hang over the edge just a little bit because I do want that peeking out so that it complements the lettering on the front, on the title there. So just the very tippy edge here. And I cut it a little bit wider because I want to be able to trim it later. Oh my goodness. I'm not being very ambidextrous today. I'm struggling with my coordination here. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Okay. Make sure that lines up. Yep. Okay. All right. I'm going to let that dry a bit before, well, let's see. With the curvy paper, I have to make sure it's actually touching, it's contacting all, all of the paper. I may have to hold it for a minute. Okay. I'll hold this while I read. Let's see. Marley, can't wait to make one of these. Yes. They're fun. It's really fun. I like it. As I'm wrestling with it. It's really fun. No, it really is. Okay, so then let me see. Then I'll do a washi tape for this edge. This one has a little bit of teal in it, so that might be a nice. Okay, is there a right side up to this? Yeah, okay. All right, and this I will just obviously put right on the edge. And it's wavy. It's not as straight as the other one that I made. That's okay. Okay. And let me see. Then I think I'll leave one plain. Oh yes, especially that one. That's a beautiful brown. All right, and then I will do the cream lace. Ooh, this is gonna be pretty. I just love it when things work out without too much trouble. Okay. And this one I will put right up on the, I'll line it up right on the edge there. I haven't heard my dogs go crazy yet. I thought for sure I heard my husband closing doors and swapping them out, but I haven't heard anyone go crazy. It's a zoo here, I tell ya. I love them dearly, but it is a zoo. All the barking that goes on. It's humorous, really. And the thing is, we've got customers coming and going all day long, and employees between 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. And our dogs, every time someone pulls past the house, because our business is right past the house, every time someone pulls up, depending on the dogs that are out at the time, there's 3 of them, I call them my hooligans. Every time they go bonkers as if this hasn't happened for the last 10 years. Like, you guys, it's the same thing every day for the last 10 years. Why is it such a big deal? Anyway, I love them. I really, really do. They are my joy. They're my therapy dogs. So, okay. I think I'll leave that one. And then we'll do this with the teal again. So, what do you guys think? The different layers? Oh, I don't have much of this left. Do I have any more? No, okay. I can't get too, maybe I won't get too crazy on this. I'll leave this for closer to the middle, and then maybe at the top again. Okay, so let me do another washi tape then. Let's see, this is cool. This is kind of like old graph paper and old typewriter kind of a washi tape. Yeah, okay. That's cool. Okay. Yes. That will look nice. I mean, if you wanted to, I guess you could just fold it over on the back, but I don't know, I think we'll look cleaner on the back if you just cut it too, so it's up to you. I'm not going to be bossy and tell you how to do it. I'm not a bossy kind of person, although I've had to be. Being a business owner with employees, you have to kind of be bossy if you're the boss. Not my cup of tea though, honestly. All right, I'm gonna trim these off here real quick because it's better. I mean, it's drier than it was a minute ago. Okay, lovely. And as you can see, this can be a little time consuming, but I mean, it's fun, you know, if you just take your time. Like I said, I'm not gonna do all of these with you girls tonight. You don't need to suffer through that. You want to work on your own pieces, don't you? But I will do. Ooh, see, I love the dark brown, so I'm gonna leave that. I do want to have more coffee stained paper than anything else. So I'll do another washi tape there. Oh, here's another one that has some. Oh, it's not really teal. But it kind of coordinates with that one, so that should be fine. Yeah, see, it wants to flip. Okay. They're really pretty cigar bands, pretty designs. Okie dokie. And I actually have another idea for a live using washi tape. Do you guys like washi tape projects? Let me know. Because I have something else that I actually did this pre-COVID. I did it for it was a Bible journaling little project that I did at a Christian women's retreat, and it was really fun. It was simple. I love simple projects that still turn out to be so pretty. Anyway, let me know in the comments, and I can plan that as another live, using up washi tape. Basically, they would, I guess you could call them embellishments with like straight up washi tape. It's pretty fun. Okay, cool. All right, Shelly, you're on. Okay, so let me see how many more I have. Okay, I'm gonna do the teal one again. I think that's about halfway up. Oops, the scissors are they getting dull? I hope not. Those are my fussy cut scissors. Maybe I shouldn't be using my fussy cut scissors for ribbon. I don't know. Can't blame anyone but myself if I ruin them. Okay. Oh my goodness. I am loving those colors, you guys. Can you see? It's so pretty. So pretty. I've always been an earth tone kind of girl. I love earth tones with just a pop of color to me. I love that combination. And I have gotten more colorful, I've noticed, in my old age. It's something my sister, who is 15 years older than me, she's always given me advice on, like, the next 10 years, what to expect. And my wardrobe was always very basic, browns, blacks, earth tones. And when she turned like late 40s, early 50s, she started really getting into more color. And she was explaining to me why. she said it had to do with age. I'm like, okay, good for you. I'm going to stick with my blacks and my browns and my grays. Which is weird, because usually you think younger people would like... I've always been a bit of an oddball. But anyway, but now that I just turned 50, I'm finding myself being attracted more to colors. So she wasn't wrong. She has not led me astray yet. She is on point on all of her sisterly advice, and I adore her. I got to see her in Florida. I visited her last week, actually, in Florida. But she does not want to stay there. She wants to move to Tennessee, and I am chomping at the bit for her to come, because we don't see each other near as much as we would like to, because we are very, very close. I adore her. So, okay, here we go. What do you think? That's pretty cool. That's so pretty. Oh my goodness, I love it. Okay, let's see, what time is it? Well, got 15 more minutes. If you guys want to hang with me, I might as well. I'll just keep going until 8 o'clock. What do you think about that? If you guys don't want to hang out with me, I will not take offense. I get it. Time is precious. I have to guard my time too. So, but if you want to hang out with me, you are welcome to. because I might as well keep going. Okay, so another coffee stain. Okay, and then another washi tape. At this point, I could just repeat. I have 3 different washi tapes. So I could repeat it, and I think it would look very nice and coordinated. Or I could just make them all different, because I have enough. I think I'll make them all different. I'm gonna live on the wild side here. Oh my goodness, this is definitely... Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see. This one's wider, which is fine. I like it because there's kind of like a vintage rose sketch on there, which I think is lovely. And it's got some of the red in there too, to go with the other washi tapes. So that's the winner. I love it. I love vintage roses. Basically, whoops, I made that too short almost. Uh-oh. No, I think that's okay. Anyway, I love vintage roses. Pretty much any theme is going to be enhanced with roses. But that may be just me. I don't know. I know a lot of people like butterflies. I do too. And I say that with a question mark because I'm going to share something funny and personal with you guys. I'm not embarrassed about it anymore. I used to be. But I'm not a big fan of butterflies like live. I don't like them in my face. I don't like them around me because they're bugs. They're bugs with really pretty wings, but they're still just bugs. So live butterflies kind of freak me out a little bit. And whenever people find out about that, they just laugh. And I don't blame you. It's pretty funny. It's pretty ridiculous that I'm scared of butterflies. But they do look pretty in design. I've used butterflies in designs and, you know, I get it. They do look pretty. But I think I would prefer to add a rose rather than butterfly. I don't know why. But they are pretty. And they're especially like the vintage butterfly designs and stuff that you see. Really pretty. I get it. I just don't want them around me in real life. Okay. So now I'm going to add, I think, this lace again. I am. And then, let's see, I've got 12 minutes. I feel like I'm working against the clock. Have you guys ever watched, did you ever see, there was a reality show called, well, shoot, what was it called? Makers something? It was, the hosts were the 2 people from Parks and Rec, that show. I don't know if you know, I don't know actors' names very well. Blonde guy, the guy with the mustache. Ron Swanson was his character. Anyway, they were the hosts for this reality show, which I'm not a fan of most reality shows, but this one, I think it was called Maker. And it was all about like crafty projects, like crafty people, creative people. And they were given these like really daunting tasks to do. And they each, you know, some people worked good with paper, some were woodworkers, some were stone workers, and they would just use their medium that they were good at, and they would create whatever the assignment was. It was so great. I loved watching that. I don't think they've had any more seasons since COVID. I haven't seen any, at least. And I don't remember why I was telling you about that. Squirrel. Oh, did you see my shirt? It says, I don't have ducks or a row. I have squirrels, and they're everywhere. And yeah, that's me. I get sidetracked so easy. It's a little ridiculous, but that's okay. Anyway, I don't know why I was telling you about that show. But, and I don't know now if it was on Netflix or Amazon Prime. But if you like that sort of thing, I would highly recommend you go find it and watch the older episodes, because man, people were so creative and so talented. Oh my goodness, some of the stuff just blew me away. I was like, oh, I would have loved to be on that show. Not that I would be picked, because I don't think I'm at that level of talent. I know I'm not. But man, some of those people were amazing. So, okay. I'll leave one more coffee stained paper, and then I think I'm gonna go back to the cigar label with that design. So, hey, I think I'm gonna be able to finish this in time. I didn't think I would. Okay, coffee stain. The washi tape obviously is quicker. All right, almost there. And you know, you could use this. I mean, I plan on using it just as a notebook for now, although with the coffee stained, it's given me more ideas. With the one with the white pages, I think I am just going to use it as a straight up notebook. But this coffee stained stuff is making me think more journal, journal wise. Obviously with the little pages on top, there's not much you can do. Just write little notes. But on the bigger ones, where there's more room, you could embellish them just like you would a journal and make it thicker. It would just be a very interesting piece, I don't know. And if you wanted to maybe even print this out and then put it on like chipboard, so it would be really sturdy, then you could really, then it would be really solid. This is kind of soft and flimsy, but I think in a good way. But if you wanted something more substantial, you could definitely make the covers out of chipboard. Okay, let's see, one more washi tape. One more washi tape. And yeah, that one. And then one more lace, and I think I'm going to call it done. I think it'll be just about everything I'd hoped it would be. Yeah. Can you see this? It's hard for me to look to see what I'm doing and also let you see what I'm doing. But I think we got it. Okay. And after I'm done, I'm going to go through and look at all your comments, because I know you guys have been talking to me. And I wish I could converse. I wish we could all just sit around at a table together and do this live. Wouldn't that be fun? I mean, like live. In person live. That would be fun. Maybe one day, huh? Okay, so I'm going to put the teal on the very tippy top. Well, that's not the tippy top. Should I do the tippy top? I'll do one more. I think the tippy top, I'll do another washi tape, because I think it looks better at the second to tippy top. I'm so official with my verbiage. Okay, come on now. I'm trying to do this faster now. So I want to finish it now. Now we're so close. Eek, 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 eek. Okay. Go hold that down. Come on now. Oh yeah, that's why I was telling you about makers. Because they're doing all of these projects under a time deadline, and they're all just like hustling, trying to get done. Because if they don't get done with their project, they are disqualified, and they have to leave the show. So everyone's just really desperately trying to finish their project. Okay. I'm going to do the grid, the one that has a little bit of like a grid paper on it. Okay. Okay, and on the very top one, you are going to have to trim a little bit more because of the side, and then you're hitting the angle, so obviously you're going to want to trim that part off too. Oh my goodness gracious. Get back to your assigned seat. There we go. Okay. Okay, and then trim the lace. Little muffin. Cute little muffin. All right, you guys. Ta-da! Oh, I've got 3 minutes to spare. I'm so excited. Okay. I finished it completely. Listen to that. I love it. Okay. So there you go. And we did a nice variety of edges, and I kept, a good portion of it, the coffee paper, which is just beautiful in itself, especially these dark ones. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. This was fun. I hope you had as much fun as I did, because I had fun. I feel like I'm talking to myself, but I know I'm not, so that makes it more fun. I talk to myself whether anyone's listening or not, but it's nice to know that there's a few people listening. All right, you guys, have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you again. I will try to do Tuesday lives once a month at the very least, maybe twice if I can pull it off. And you know what? Next time, Kim, I'm going to figure out a little prize, and the first 3 people that join me live will get a prize. What do you think about that? I'll make it fun. So anyway, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining me. I don't know why I'm looking down now, looking up at the thing. All right, you guys. God bless. Bye.